Hello legends, today is a sponsored review. It is of the Arealer Shiatsu Foot Massager. So hello legends and welcome back to the channel. Today is a sponsored video sponsored by Arealer, who basically make a foot massager. They reached out to me because I tore the ligaments in my foot. As many of you know, there's a video about that which I will link beneath, where I go to the hospital and get it checked out. I didn't break it, I tore the ligaments. Basically, they reached out to me and said, do you want to try our foot massager and see if it's any good for your injury? Does it help? Does it make it better? So today we're going to be unboxing it and reviewing it. But I just want to say, it is sponsored, just to be transparent with you legends at home. Shall we see what it's like? So the box, it's big. I didn't realise it was going to be this big. Like, it's like bigger than me. It's a huge box. I can't quite get it all in camera. Can if I go that way? But anyway, it's huge. Let's get it unboxed and see if it's any good. I've not unboxed anything for a little while, so it's a bit strange. Okay, so here's our packaging inside. It's got foam to protect it. It's also in some sort of plastic kind of wrap. Upside down. Try and sort of. Oh, I don't want to drop it. Got some polystyrene. So here is the massager. Now this is one with heat and stuff. It's supposed to be good for sports injuries in the foot. So I'm curious to see if this actually gives me any sort of pain relief, if it makes it better. This review will just be on how I feel instantly after using it. But in the comments in a few weeks, I'll drop a comment to say, how am I finding it after using it for a few weeks? So I will update you sort of. This will be the short-term effects, but there will be a comment update with a long-term in the comments. If there's not, and it's been a few weeks, drop a comment and that will remind me I need to do that. So let's see what it's like. It's in a bag. Okay, I've ripped the bag. It's heavy. It's quite a sort of futuristic sort of space grey, kind of like James Bond's Aston Martin sort of gunmetal almost. We have something. Oh, it's got a remote. It has a remote. I didn't know we got a remote on this situation. There's a remote have batteries in though. That's always no. That's the first negative of the review. There's no batteries in the remote. AAA as well, and I've only got AA, so I have to take them out of the remote just for now to see how it works. It also comes with this little kind of diagram of the foot. I'll put a picture of that in. It just says like, it relates different parts of the foot to different parts of the body, like the bladder and the lungs and your suprarenal gland, your liver, gallbladder, colon. Apparently, these parts of the foot help heal these parts of the body. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that is interesting they put that in. The instructions just basically say, work it out. You've got different settings on your remote. You've got on, off, you got heat, time, mode, strength, pressure. I think they're all on the remote. Yeah, they're all on the remote, but those buttons are all also on the massager at the top, so you don't actually have to use a remote. But if you sat there relaxing, having a massage, why would you not use your remote? So as you can see, my legs are in from the Pokemon tattoos. It was a bit snug. I'm a size 10. It was a bit snug to get my feet in. It feels very strange putting your feet into these like sort of slots. It's I can feel like bits and pieces inside, which are obviously the massage parts, but when it's not turned on, that feels very strange. I'm gonna just turn it on basic and see what happens. It might be really loud, so this might turn into a voiceover. Okay, so it says 15, heat. Oh. Oh, that is strange. So there's like something rolling on the bottom of my feet. It's a bit odd, but it is kind of nice. It's like squeezing down on my feet from every direction. Oh, it's now rolling but further down my feet. Very strange. I'm going to turn the heat off because it's like 20 degrees today. Oh no, I just turned the heat on. The heat wasn't on. Okay, so the heat's strange. It's probably better for my injury with the heat on, but it's too hot for that. So let's turn that back off. Well, cool. So I think the blue might be for cool. The instructions weren't very descriptive. Pressure. I've turned pressure on. Okay, so it's like squeezing my feet. It is like literally like squeezing my feet from every direction when I press the pressure button. The fact you have got the remote does make it quite a good sort of experience though, because I didn't have to like bend over and stretch down there. I just use this little remote. I'm sat back relaxing. But the pressure is intense. It really does get a grip with you. Let's try strength. The strength button on the controls just seems to make it tighter. Oh, that is tighter now. I'm going to carry on, and then I'll let you know how I feel after the 15-minute program. 4 minutes left of the cycle, and it is so relaxing. I found that P5, program 5, is the one with just the roller balls all the time. That's the best one for the ligament I've torn on the side of my foot, because a lot of my foot pain is at the base of the sort of edge. But yeah, that program is really, really helping my foot. It's painful when it sort of digs in, but it feels like it's helping already. One thing I just want to say quick, I don't know if it shows very well on camera. Because of the wooden floor, the base is sliding very, very gradually away from me. Because of the wooden floor, it's not as grippy as I imagine it would be on carpet. On carpet, it would be much more stationary. So every now and then I'm having to kind of pull it back into me like that. I think part of that is just because I'm totally relaxing. So when the cycle's done, you get little of to show you it's off. But yeah, that was really relaxing. So we've finished the massage. Is this foot massager a good investment? It's £109.99 on Amazon. It has got Prime delivery, so if you've got an injury, because this did really help my injury, you can get it there the next day with Prime delivery. Just to mention as well, if you are going to buy the Arealer Shiatsu foot massager on Amazon, we have a little code which will get you 30% off. Now when this is £109.99, that means you are going to be saving around £33. £33 with this code, which is 8HX4OOGG. I'll write it down here so it's obvious, and I will pop it in the description. That code will get you £33 off this massager, bringing it down to £77 or thereabouts. That is a good deal at that price. I've only used this once. My foot pain is the best it's been ever. And I've torn the ligaments in my foot. It's quite a serious injury. I've been on crutches months. I'll be in a moon boot for months after that. This has really helped. I've only used it once, but I already know there's good value in this product, especially at that £77 price instead of the 110. I think it's worth the 110 if you've got, especially if you've got a foot injury or if you like to relax. Talk about the positives of the massage. One thing I loved about it is this thing can massage you from every direction. It's not like when you go for a massage and the person's got one pair of hands. This thing is hitting you from the top, the bottom, behind your foot, in front of your foot, the side of your foot, every single direction this thing is hitting you from. There's different programs, so the different types of motion of the massager that you prefer, you can use that setting. I preferred for my injury. There's one where it's like it feels like something's like rolling, like kneading the bottom, the base of your foot, I would say, and that for me was the best thing for my personal like injury. I found the other ones very relaxing, but for my injury, that kneading motion along the bottom was 100% the best thing for my injury. Just to mention as well, I know I've spoken a lot about my injury and how it helped with my injury to my left foot. My right foot feels fantastic. It feels like relaxed. And as well, my right foot it's felt kind of tired, to be honest with you, because where I've been in a moon boot on crutches, I've been walking more on my right foot, which is my good foot. So my right foot was a bit tired because it had been compensating for that bad foot, and this massage was just relaxing. So if you like foot massages in particular, I would really, really recommend this thing. It's heavy duty, it's solid. Only drawbacks I can really think of, the instructions could have more detail. But then it's quite a basic product, so do you need instructions? And the feet, these feet are like a padded foam to make everything cushioned. They slid on my wooden floor. If I didn't have wooden floor, that wouldn't have been a problem, but I guess you could always chuck a mat down if it bothers you. It didn't bother me. I had to, in a 15-minute massage, I probably had to pull my feet back to me 3 times. But this thing's really good. As always, we give everything a score out of 10 on the channel. And I want to mention as well, although this is a sponsored video and they paid me to review this, I'm going to be honest in this score. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. The reason it's getting an 8 out of 10 is because the sliding for me was annoying. I think on these feet, they could have put one thin layer of rubber, just glued it on the bottom of those foam pads. It would still have that foam cushion, one little sort of rubber foot on the pedestal, kind of like a bottom of a shoe material, like a thin rubber, just to make that grippy. For me, that would have been a big improvement because, okay, it's only 3 times I pulled it back in the massage. It's not a big deal, but for me, that would have been better. The remote doesn't look as good as the product. This remote looks like it's from a cheap DVD player, whereas this remote looks like it's sort of premium. It's like a nice coloured grey, it's solid. It's got a long cable as well. I didn't mention that. Cable is around, at I guess, 2 meters. So it's a long cable. I thought it might be a very short cable. It's on a proper UK plug, so that's all positives. But the remote for me works perfect, but it was a bit cheap and it didn't come with batteries, so that is also one of the things holding this back. But for me, if you have foot problems or if you like foot massages and you want to relax, I would go and order it with that code 8HX4OOGG. Good game, Arealer. It's OO as in the letter O, like octopus, not 0, just to make that very clear, because I want you guys to get your money off. But you can get that code, use that code on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for sponsoring this video, Arealer. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Legends, as well, for supporting the channel to the point where we now have sponsored videos like this. It really helps me to sort of carry on with the channel and support the channel and make content for you. I know I've been busy recently and there's not been as many videos as you Legends would like, but I will be back real soon, I promise. And yeah, go check it out, give it a go. Amazon Prime, 30% off. Do a thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, you can click up here and you can watch another video of mine. Or if you really love it, if you really, really love it, or even if you just like it a little bit, go down here and subscribe to the channel. It means you'll never ever miss what is coming up real soon.